The Formal Gamer, podcasts for those with exquisite taste.
We return to Seathwaite, where the city glitters but hides a dark and dangerous underbelly. Two brothers, Locke and Key, are tasked with an assassination that will rock the city to its core. But are these wretched villains up to the task? Seathwaite is cutthroat, cruel, and unforgiving. Can Locke and Key keep their heads when all hell breaks loose? And who is the mysterious figure known as the Weasel? And will he be friend or foe?
Hi guys, welcome to episode 8 of season 9 of the Formal Gamer podcast. As always, you can find us on Facebook and Twitter and all those places. And if you check our Facebook and Twitter today, you will see that there is a new bit of artwork by Alice, because she's a legend, of the latest character joining this season. So have a look at that maybe before you listen to this episode. And thank you to all those people who are just like awesome and send us nice messages and stuff. If you do want to sort of send the podcast off to your friends and recommend it to them, we'd really appreciate that, because we do not have the budget for doing marketing properly. So we sort of rely on you guys recommending it. But it's all right if you don't want to, because you don't really like recommending podcasts. That's fine. It's not really a big deal. More important than anything like that is that you enjoy the episode.
And welcome to another episode of the Formal Gamer podcast. Locke and Key.
Oh no, that's Burnham again. We'll go back into Burnham, boys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Locke and Key are now back in relative safety.
Actually, I think we were probably safer in the castle, to be honest.
In some ways, the castle was safe.
So what happened
If
last
I just served my time in the prison, I probably would have been fine eventually.
It was a bit of a misdemeanor, really, more than anything.
Yeah, I was just drunk and disorderly.
So you managed to escape from Jekyll Henkel's castle.
Yes. Through a alligator tunnel pit, moat, escape, Galak.
So you've done your recce of the area in a rather
unconventional way.
What have you learned? What's been interesting?
Still don't know how we can use that eagle to kill him. That seems complicated.
Yep. So we've learned a lot more about the castle labyrinth.
The internals, yeah.
Yeah, so we have a better understanding of so the stockroom, the crates coming in, how it links up to the kitchen, how it links up to Jenkel's special entertainment room.
And there's a double level of special entertainment. There's come in here with me and take drugs.
Yeah, or let's go into the back and interrogate elves.
Yeah, behead and dismember elves.
Or just enjoy
But there was also
torturing
like
them.
a lap dancing podium
with an old man shuffling about in the corner.
Yeah, aimlessly shuffling about.
Which was a mystery we never figured out.
Is he the chief dancer? Is this what they're into?
Is it an old man at all?
Yeah, exactly.
Galak could
have got it wrong. We never saw this person. There was another thing I've been thinking about for a little bit. Why were there ropes on the well? There were grappling hooks and ropes down to this well. Why?
Yeah, no, that's a very valid question. No idea.
Someone's been using that to go up and down. Except for the very useful purpose that they serve to us, it seemed very strange now I think about it that they were conveniently there.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like that's somewhere where you go, oh, we should have a secret way in to the prostitute beheading room just in case we get locked out. Because you've already got a secret way into that room through a magical mirror. Is that how the old man gets in and out? Because that seems complicated for his days at work. Yeah. Does he ever leave? Where does he get his food from?
But they're all very good questions, which I have accounted for in my plans.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying for you for this. Yeah. I think we could have had a little more of a look round.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's a lot of questions still unanswered, but I think we found out quite a lot of interesting information to help
There's
us
a lot of answers still unquestioned as well. We have lots of drugs and stuff like that, which we'll find the questions that Galak asked about later.
So, and you feel like we kind of drawn a map out of the area you guys know, and the basement you actually mapped that pretty well. There's some rooms you still haven't looked in, some of the guard rooms. You've also got a lot of entry points and exit points.
Yep.
The VIP area, you haven't really worked out. So that's the floor above where there's that party.
I saw a bit of it, and I got dragged
Kind of
past
a
it.
bit of it. And there's also
Pretty drunk.
floors up there, and you can see there's like a roof as well. There's like a roof floor as well for this castle, which obviously you guys would have to get to have a look. But from the very bottom, you can see clearly, there are people walking around on the roof of the castle when you're going around it. There's clearly like stuff up there as well. So there's bits that you don't know. Still.
Sure.
So when we left you,
What we don't know can't hurt us.
yeah. So when we left you, Marlow had invited you to have belated brunch with him.
This seems nice. I'm kind of up for this.
So you guys sit down.
Are we on the menu?
Well, you were on the menu, but looks like the menu might have changed due to Key's exclamation that you guys found
Important stuff.
Sex dungeon.
Henkel's sex dungeon, which is, and again, what's the point of your mission? Tell me what you're trying to achieve.
Cause chaos.
So chaos
That's
at random.
my mission 1.
But also to find out why Jenkel has flipped on the
Jackals.
Yeah.
2. Cause chaos.
and also see if we can get dirt on him so we can get him back on side with Jackals.
Okay. So
a few things.
And
also the assassination of Lei Luin, the elf.
Exactly.
So I think that's all of the mission points.
So assassinate Lei Luin for sure. Deactivate Henkel, which is either by killing him, getting some dirt on him, and causing chaos to ruin the party,
But also finding out why.
and also finding out why.
Yeah.
Yes.
What other players are there in the Secret Underground?
Yes. So
Who's that old man in that room?
I really want to know.
I'd say that's number 1 on the plans at the moment.
I mean, he literally could have been God.
Yeah, exactly.
Man behind it all. So you're sitting down, Marlow. Marlow says,
What are we eating?
well, the food's not quite arrived yet, but I thought because it's going to be brunch, we'll have a nice mix of continental and full English.
Oh.
Yeah?
I like me a bit of croissant.
Oh, initiated into the pastry, are we?
I like egg.
Oh,
Raw.
you want raw eggs?
Muscle and I.
Oh, okay, well, just mention it to one of my men, but tell me more about this weird secret area you found.
There was an old man down there. So I think that says most of what I need to say.
Oh,
He had an office
yeah.
near the sexy dancing pole. So maybe they like to watch an old man dance.
Were there women in there?
A dead one.
Right, you said there was this dead one.
Yeah, and then there was all the stuff set up for like sexy dancing. But you know them things where you have to put your head in your hands, like a pillory or a stock?
Yes.
There was one of them with a big decapitator on it.
This Henkel is a lot more depraved than I initially thought.
Oh, he didn't look fun.
He sounds more depraved than even some of my friends. Well, yourselves.
I'm nice.
Well, you're nice. Yeah. Look,
Thanks.
look, what?
You're not nice, Locke.
Look, what do you think? You're the brains behind this operation. What do you think? Sorry, Key, you're nice.
No, it's fine. I'm nice.
You're nice, Key, but
Yeah, I'm
Locke
not
Locke
the
said
brains.
he was in
Locke's
charge.
the brains, yeah.
and it seems like it's a bit of a loose ship at the moment, sinking lips.
So, it seems
That's my
quite...
mum's nickname.
All right, Key, that's about your mum. Someone else said that to you. You're a fucking flip, all right? Don't be a hypocrite. Anyway, Locke, what were you saying?
It seems quite fishy down there.
Well, that's what
Why are you setting him up like that?
I'm sorry, it's what I wanted to say. I had it in me for 10 minutes.
That's what she said.
I've been looking forward to saying that for ages. I'm going to start again.
Oh, I wish we did a
So-
podcast.
So it's fishy down there.
Yeah. But like he says, there was a bit of a shuffling old man in an abandoned, looks like some kind of stripper club, but an addition on Jenkel's little entertainment centre. It's really strange. Maybe some magic going on as well.
If we could get proof about what's going on down there. That's what we could hold over Henkel, isn't it? Mr. Jenkel Henkel. It's difficult to get proof, though.
Maybe some of the bodies he chopped up, we could bring some of the... Look for the hands or heads and see if they could be identified where they went missing.
What you need is some kind of link. Some kind of stamp of Jenkel on this.
Yeah, it's true. Documents, maybe, where these people, these bodies have come from. The thing is, though, just getting the body out, we're not the police. We're not the city guard. No one's gonna... We can't just have a body saying we found it at Jenkel's place. No one will fucking believe us. For once, we're not lying. I'll have a think about it. I've got ways. I'll come up with something on this.
Okay,
Don't worry about old Marlow, alright?
That's good.
Alright, I want you fellas to think about how you're gonna achieve what I've asked you to do tomorrow. And also, I think I might bring someone in to make sure the operation runs a bit better.
Galak. Yeah, I recommend he comes on board full time.
Yeah, so we could do with some help. We've got some ideas about that.
Tell me about them, and maybe I'll make a request for someone that fits a specialist, maybe that fits that.
Most
Yeah,
definitely.
well, someone to paint a picture for Mum would be first.
Yeah, Key, that's lovely. I'll sort that out later. Just,
okay.
oh, look at that chicken bone.
Oh, yeah.
You start
What a
nibbling.
strange breakfast.
That's a fork.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's good.
So,
Doc, what have we got? What's your plan?
we've already got access to the kitchen, and we overheard a conversation with Leopold the chef. He's actually looking for a supplier for Leffen bread.
All right.
So-
What is Leffen bread? I've not heard of it.
Some kind of elven bread. But he's in a bit of a fix, so if you could supply him, maybe handle that, poison it.
Well, I pay you guys to go out and do that.
Yeah, that's true. Don't worry about it.
So,
So we have access, so if you had someone who's good with poison, and also possibly explosives.
explosive. What are you going to use explosives for?
Oh,
Blowing
tear
stuff
the
up.
place up.
Yeah.
Cause a riot.
What kind of riot? Tell me. I want to know specifically, how are you going to get there, Lewin?
Well, you know that pagoda?
Yeah.
Oh, imagine that exploding.
You might have a tough job of that.
Well,
I got on it.
You did get it, yeah. I fucking heard about that. Don't you worry. I'll tell you what. You need to understand more of the mechanics behind this pagoda. I know the company who put that together. Maybe we could go. You could go along and find out where the weak points are.
that sounds fantastic, Marlow.
Also, there's all those things that... there's a big pipe of
yeah.
Seathwaite grog coming over.
Yeah.
And if we wanted chaos, that blowing up would cause a fucking riot.
I think it would. Nice. So you want someone that can mess up infrastructure, someone can do poisoning. What else? What about... Well, I'll tell you one thing I'm worried about. A fucking giant eagle. They pick people up and drop them in the moat. Like that.
Yeah.
If they identify one of you fellas outside, you're dead meat.
True. And that's why we were thinking magic user as well, because we saw the magic user using a stick. But, you know, that's quite an ask, Marlow. We're asking for a lot of things here.
So tell me more about this giant eagle. Have you worked out what's going on there?
So we saw that there's a statue controlling it with a little beam of light. But we're not magic users, so that's as far as we know.
Who controls this statue?
Some wizard named Vivian.
Heard of her. She's a powerful wizard. You've got to be careful not to mess with her. Or if you do, you need to have someone to back you up. I know about this magic. I tell you what, I've got a man that dabbles in these symbols, these magic symbols like statues and staffs which are used to control animals. I think you guys need to make sure you have a method of defusing that eagle if it comes to it. You're going to have to go see him tomorrow.
What do you mean diffusing an eagle? Do you mean when I smash his head in?
That would be effective, however, the eagle's quite large.
Yeah.
What happens if it smashes your head in first?
Oh, that's a race, isn't it?
It's a race to see who can smash whose head in first.
Yes.
So that would be a good contact if you can set him that way.
Yes, right. I've got a man in mind.
Now, there was one thing I was going to ask you.
Yes.
If you could help us find some individuals.
Oh, yes.
So Lay Lewin
Yes.
would be interesting to know when he comes in or where he might be if you have that information. And also Sneedle. Familiar with this one?
Sneedle.
Campaign manager for Jenkle. Recent addition. Controls almost everything, it seems.
Loves health and / or safety.
Yeah, big OCD on that one, that lad.
How new is he? I've not heard of him.
I saw him twice. So, does that help?
Yeah, so he's at least one day old.
Yeah. He's been there minimum since we got there.
I don't like this coincidence, quite frankly. What we're talking about here is Jenkle Henkel going completely off the rails, not listening to us. Now it seems like he's in Vincent Aurelius's pocket. If Sneedle works for Aurelius...
Where he's little, blue hair, pinch face like this.
Oh, he looks terribly ugly.
Oh, yes. I'm the Churchill dog.
Looks like Culloch.
All right. Okay, I'm getting a bit of a picture here. Right, well, I tell you what, if you go home, think about how you're going to enact these plans. Come back and see me tomorrow morning. Very early breakfast.
All right.
Lovely bit of croissant.
I'll have croissants, yes.
Oh,
Yep.
if we're going to have an animal man with us who's going to help us with the animals, can I do the explosives?
Well, I'll see what I can arrange.
Can I have some barrels of explode, please?
I'll see what I can arrange, alright? I'll see what
A
I
barrel.
can arrange. Just a barrel of explosives.
Yeah, what? One would be great.
Yeah.
10 would be brilliant.
Okay. Alright, well, we'll see.
And a
what we can do.
wheelbarrow.
Alright, well, I'll send my feelers out. I'll get my watchers out there. You come back tomorrow, and... yeah, we'll nail out this plan. What else we need to find out, and then I want to see schematics of what you fellas are going to do to Jenkle fucking Henkel.
Schematics. I know what that word means. Yes.
Right, so finish up your eggs. I've got some dogs to bet on. And Marlow bids you good night and walks out of the room.
Tip our hats and start walking off.
Your guard helmet.
Yep.
No, you can take that off. No longer dressed as a guard or in disguise.
So then,
Oh, can I have my weapons, please, Marlow? I lost all my weapons.
Wait, well, put this back in. What happened to your weapons?
I lost them.
Right.
Lost them. All of them.
All of them?
All of them.
Did you have like 4 weapons?
Yeah, I did. I actually have 4 weapons. Can I have 2 hand axes, a piece of chain that's got a ball on one end, and like a hook on the other end that I can hit people with? It's pretty rustic. If you just give me the stuff, I can probably make it myself overnight.
It's alright, I'll sort you out. I mean, it'll come out your pay. But
That's fine. That's
I'll do a
reasonable.
good deal.
That's really reasonable.
That's fine. Alright, right. Well, come see me in the morning. I'll have that sorted out for you.
As payment, there was a really nice Warhammer in Henkel Jenkel's heirloom room. Do you want me to nick it for you?
Well, that does sound rather special.
It was really fancy.
Yeah, okay, yeah, if you can get your hands on that.
I'll get you
turn
that as a
over.
present, as a thank you for your kind words to me, because I am nice.
I like that, Key, I like that. I wouldn't mind a big old Warhammer.
Oh, it's nice.
Oh, good, look forward to it. Lovely jubbly. Alright, well.
Night.
No, I'm going to bed now. You go to bed?
Well, it's brunch time, so it's a strange bedtime. But yeah, I had a hell of a day.
Alright.
I'm pretty hungover and on drugs.
That's good then. Alright.
Alright.
Night-night.
I'm reliable, though. I am reliable. I am hungover and currently on drugs. Alright, and I've got lots of more weapons. Alright, bye.
Bye. Night-night.
Night.
And we all went to bed. Wonderful. Well, so I presume you go back to Mum's house?
Oh, yeah.
yep, go collect the weapons.
See if Galax's there.
Does Gallic know where our mum is?
No, we just...
Did we ever tell him where she
No,
is?
we went go stay with Mum. He jumped off a bridge and we just hoped he had.
I might find him there.
You go back to your mother's house, and Gallic is not there.
It's not
Is
really-
mother there?
I suppose so. I have no agency over your mother, so
Okay.
if you want to say what kind of relationship or interactions you have with her.
So I think
I think a doting old mum.
Yeah,
She doesn't
I think
realise
so.
we're up to no good.
Yeah.
Give her a kiss in the head and just head up to sleep. I need to sleep off a hangover.
Yeah. Okay. Locke needs to start planning all night.
yeah.
Wonderful. Okay. The next day, you wake up at dawn with an appointment to go see Marlow for breakfast. But we shall not start with you.
Who are we
Dun,
starting
dun,
with then?
Someone else.
Aww.
So while Locke and Key have gone home to their mummy
Oh, hi, guys.
and gone to bed, Marlow is sitting playing cards, but concerned about the job tomorrow. It's a big job. Marlow turns to one of his men and says, Rusty, I do think we need to get someone else in to sort these two boys out, Locke and Key. They done well. I was going to say they done well, but I don't know if that's the right thing to say. They certainly done something. They need someone to help focus them. I've heard Lance is in town. Rusty, go get me Lance. With that, Rusty leaves the room. And a few hours later, now in the dead of night, someone knocks on Marlow's back alley door.
Oh.
The door, the eye slit in the door opens up. Who's there? I can't see you.
Hello, mate. I'm here to see Marlow. He's expecting me.
Oh yeah, down there. What? Is your name Lance?
Yes, mate. You don't ask questions that you know the answer to, eh?
All right. Fit your reputation precedes yourself. I hear you haven't been round here in a little while.
Look, open the door, eh?
All right. In you go. The door opens. And who is on the other side?
This would be Lance,
Yes.
a little goblin of the bounty hunter, explorer, druidy type.
Yes.
For those playing at home, mechanically he is a swamp druid, but we will be playing him as a sort of more woodland type character. He's dressed quite smart, explorer type outfit, bit rugged, but well prepped. Not all ripped clothing or anything. Does look quite smart. Looks the part.
So he's wearing kind of like khaki shorts and shirtish and medieval-esque.
Not shorts, trousers.
Trousers,
but yeah,
yeah.
he just looks like he's he's well equipped for whatever.
Is he
The one
skinny
standout
and slight,
feature in
or
his
is he...
clothing, though, he's
Yeah.
a slight goblin.
Yeah.
Green of the green variety. The one standout feature is he does have sort of neck rings around his neck. You know, like you've seen if you were to Google some African tribes. So his neck does seem like it's been extended slightly. When he moves his head side to side, it still has movement in it, though, so it's a non-restrictive, more just elongating.
And would he seem like a friendly goblin, a nasty goblin, a mean goblin, a scary goblin? Like, what's if someone looks at him, what's the sense they get?
I think his reputation would be that he is a consummate professional.
Right. But that's the reputation to people that know him, but being consummate professional, lots of people he interacts with won't know him.
No. So what's the question, sorry?
So if someone walked up to him in the street, would they look at him and think, he looks like a nasty little fellow, or he looks like a nice guy, or he's weird?
Bit more grey. I think until they actually spoke to him,
Yeah.
they wouldn't be able to get a read on him. I think he'd be
Right.
more of that grey man.
Okay.
You know, like
Green
if
grey.
you saw a fisherman walking by or something, you wouldn't necessarily jump to a conclusion. Oh, he's a nasty man.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe he looks more like a game handler or something.
I see. So Lance gets ushered into one of Marlow's back rooms, and Marlow walks in. Lance, good to see you again.
Oh yeah, Daum, how you doing, mate?
Well, I've been better. Business is a bit shaky round here at the moment.
Eesh, what's got you shaky, eh?
Well, there's this one job. Call it the Henkel job. Basically, I've got these two fellas on board. They're mavericks. They kind of don't play by the rules.
Is it?
Yeah. I wanted to get a pro to balance them out. I mean, they found some, quite frankly, golden information for me. But I need someone with your skill set, and I'll pay for it.
Even a stopped clock tells the correct time twice a day, eh?
Well,
You need a professional.
I think you're suggesting that there's a strong element of luck which has driven them to get the success they have. And I will not disagree with you, my son. Well, yeah, that's what I need. I need a professional to get that clock working like clockwork.
Well, you've come to the right person, eh?
Yes. So they're meeting me tomorrow morning. Tonight, I don't know if it's in your nature, but feel free. You've got a tab in the casino. You can bet up to 200 gold. Feel free to hang out here. But I need you tomorrow morning to meet with these muggins. And we need to come up with a plan of what to do.
No, I'm not the gambling type, Marlow, you know that. I'll take the credit, though, if that's okay. My wife and I will be bedding down for the evening.
All right. Go back to see a bit of the wife of the Rumpy Pumpy. I like it.
Perhaps Rumpy Pumpy the wrong type of illusion, no, I don't think.
Just very mechanical sex then between your wife. just robotic sex. I like it. Nice. Well, do what you must.
Well, I mean, you say Rumpy Pumpy, eh? It makes me think that you're calling me fat, but I'm not fat.
No. But, well, I haven't seen your wife. I don't know if opposites attract.
And at that point, Lance would open his jacket pocket and there'll be a little weasel face looking out. And an actual weasel would be in his pocket looking out at Marlow. I say hello to my wife, eh?
Oh, hello, Mrs. Lance. My earlier suggestion that opposites attract seemed to be quite on the head.
Miss Stella, meet Mr. Marlow. He's in charge around here, eh?
Is accustomed to shake Stella's hand.
No, just a little wave will be fine.
Hello, Stella. So
I don't know where your hands have been, eh?
Okay, so I'm a bit confused because I've always heard you're a consummate professional, but then this seems a bit mental, even by a man of my sexual boundary breaking.
Marlow, I'm a man of the land, of the forest, eh? I am a druid. I can change how I like, and myself and Miss Stella have built up quite a relationship over the few years.
You know what? Who am I to judge?
Yes.
Have a good night with your lady. I'll give you an information pack of my watchers have collected a lot of info from these jokers that you'll be working with tomorrow, and information about the area. There's more intel we need to get though, and I need you to work with them to go get that intel.
Well, Marlow, first, give me a quick rundown. What is the primary aim here?
Primary aim. There's
Did everything else go to shit? What do you want? What do you want to achieve?
Number one, there's an elf. He's one of the elven tribal leaders called Leiluan.
Leiluan, eh?
Yeah.
You want him killed?
I want him killed. I want him dead in quite a public way. He's going to one of Jenkel Henkel's parties tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
He's going to be the guest of honour. He's going to be getting a carriage ride up to the White Castle. He's going to be getting in the pagoda and ascending up to meet Mr.
I heard
Jenkel.
about some trouble up there in the last day, eh?
Yeah, you might have. Yeah. So I'll let the boys fill you in on that tomorrow.
Okay.
Also, Jenkel, Mr. Jenkel Henkel, he's been giving us chip. He used to be in our pocket.
You want him dead?
Maybe dead. Maybe you persuade him to work with us. Maybe you get some evidence, which means he'll always have to work with us.
Well, dead's easier, eh?
Well, dead is easier, but you're paid a bonus based on how well you fulfill the parameters of the mission.
Money talks, that's alright.
The other thing is, I don't know why Jenkel has gone astray. If you can find out more information about what's going on, it seems like Vincent Aurelius, the magistrar, the guy that's cleaning up this city, is involved. Jackals, we've got a working relationship with him. Don't know why he's made a move against us.
I can look into this for you, Marlow.
Now, you know that we don't like elves around here too much. Nothing personal. It's more of a business thing. It helps our organised crime operation keep working, having a subservient class that we can get the populace to shit on.
Yeah, I don't really care either way, mate.
Good to hear that.
I like weasels, that's my thing.
Good to hear that, Lance. So, that's basically the long and short of it. Any more questions?
Yeah, what's the pay, man?
The pay? Well, I'm going to be docking a lot of pay from the boys. They were going to be getting $1,000 up front each. And then bonus pay scaling up to 3,000 gold.
Well, their fuck-ups ain't anything to do with me, so...
Exactly. So they will be getting 300 off both of their pay added to yours. You'll be getting 1,600 up front. And then again, the bonus pay on top.
And how much will my wife be getting?
Well, that's up to you. You're the paterfamilias in that relationship. You're going to have to be sharing it with her.
No, Marlow, you don't understand. You hire me, you hire my wife. We come as a pair.
Right. The flat rate is the flat rate.
I'm sure you could sweeten the pie, mate.
Do you want to try and persuade Marlow? Do you want to try and persuade Marlow?
Yeah, but definitely. That is a... Ooh, it's a 16. I'm not sure. I am quite good at persuasion. +2, I suppose. That's all right. So that's 18.
Well, this is an important job. I don't want any fuck-ups. I'll tell you what. Your wife can have 10% of their bonus pay as well.
Marlow, you're making an intelligent decision here.
I hope I am, Lance.
I just hope that your these novices that you've chosen to use, they may come cheaper, but they won't do the job of a professional.
Well, we'll see, eh? We got you on the track now. Now let's get to work. Have you bright and early in tomorrow morning, please, sir?
Marlow, certainly. I'll see you tomorrow.
Marlow goes to shake your hands.
Thank you, mate. Thank you.
All right. Well, let's see what happens tomorrow then. So, the next day has come. What are the Locke and Key, the brothers Grimm?
All right, bit harsh.
What do they do?
I just guess we waddle on down to Marlow's.
Like ducks?
Yeah.
Actually, this next bit I don't think Abu can hear.
Okay.
Abu's here.
Yeah, you didn't. Actually, we just sort of glossed over that a moment ago, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's true. I assume listeners listen to our
He
podcast.
sat in the room for every episode,
Silently waiting, and then they split the party, and I still wasn't allowed to play.
Yeah.
So Abu's here, and he's playing with character.
Well, not yet, because
No.
we're back to us two, so we might not ever join up.
Where are we?
You're at home.
Oh, okay.
Now, before you make me put my hands over these, are you really going to do anything that I genuinely need my hands over my ears for?
Yeah, no, generally you do.
He kills-
Actually, it won't take long though.
So
Actually, can you leave the room for that?
no, it won't. Hands over ears if we're doing it, Christ.
Okay. Be on your head then.
what?
Okay, so have we just woken up? Who's both woken up?
Yeah. Why is his hands over his ears?
Because
Yeah.
so where are we together, or are you downstairs, or?
I'm waking up next to you in the double bed we share, tops and tails.
Oh, lovely. Okay.
Morning.
Get dressed, Key.
Oh, okay. I put on my armour.
Good. And I'm gonna say to Key, I'm not sure about this mission or the people we're gonna be working with. So if we need to take care of business, I'm gonna give you a signal.
By take care of business, do you mean bop them on the head really hard?
Yeah, literally as hard as you possibly can.
Alright, what's the signal?
The signal's gonna be me scratching my head.
Oh, that's a dangerous signal. Because what if you just have an itchy head?
Don't worry about the specifics, that's why I'm the big brother. I'll be scratching my head, so watch out for it, don't you bloody forget.
I'm gonna have you roll, family.
I really think this is a dangerous signal. But okay.
Be a word. You have the option to say.
Don't get involved, DM. This is what our characters are doing.
Yeah. Like I'm involved.
Okay, good. Okay,
Yeah.
that's great.
Okay,
That's been
yep.
done.
That's fine.
Should we fast forward? So, yep. Wonderful. Thank you for
I
that.
think we're right. I'm not sure that's healthy for your ears.
Well, it's not done me any harm, and I've had to spend about 40 minutes of the last campaign doing it. Oh, Jules having a secret conversation. Oh, Mira wants a secret conversation.
Oh yeah, wasn't it just back and forth?
Burnham is just going to sit here and not listening to you, even though him and Tully are in the room, just in the corner, looking at each other. Right, Tully? Do you two want a secret conversation? Nah, one time we'll have a secret where we punch and mag them to death. That one's already come out.
Oh yeah. Yeah, but people might not have listened.
Well, you
Spoilers.
should go back and
Yeah.
listen properly, chronological order.
Yeah.
This is wait.
Hang on, no, chronological order. They should listen to this one like
Yeah, you should listen to this before season 4. We made a big mistake.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Classic formal game ordering.
No.
So what happens?
So I don't know. You
Am I
guys
Yeah,
ready to?
we haven't
leave?
even met you yet.
Oh right.
So we're gonna
out.
give Mummy a kiss on the head, and we'll head out.
Okay, wonderful. So you head out to Marlow's. You get to the door. Usual situation. You knock. They look
Yep.
through, check you, get you in there, remove your weapons.
Sorry. So did Key get weapons off
Not
of
yet,
Marlow?
No,
Marlow.
we're going
Marlow.
to collect them today.
Ah, fine. Okay.
With
sure.
my 10 barrels of explosives. I hope he's got me 10 barrels.
So, Key's, yep. You wait and see, Key. So they bring Marlow. You get brought through to Marlow. Marlow's over the dog pit feeding his dogs scraps of
Croissants,
meat.
or-
No, they dogs. Well, they.
Well, I don't
can
know.
eat croissants, but they prefer meat.
Human meat.
And do you want to roll for it? There might be.
No, I'm not that bad.
Okay, all right. And he turns and goes, "All right, boys, you're joining our breakfast club. Good, it's nice to see you, nice and early. If you want to go through, to the breakfast room.
Lovely.
To a door.
Thank you, Marlow. And we walk through.
Okay, you open the door, and sitting at a table full of breakfast food is a little green goblin.
Galak? Is it Galak?
Do you want to ask him to say something?
Why? I guess
No,
if we can see him, I assume we know whether he's Gallic or not.
He doesn't look like Gallic. I was waiting for someone to pipe in.
Is Marlow in the room as well?
No, Marlow isn't in the room.
How is it, Pry? How is it?
I
I take it you're the two people I'm working with on this job, eh?
Do you know Galak?
No. Who the fuck is Gallic?
Oh, it's just another goblin who I'm very good friends with. He just jumped off a bridge and I'm worried I'll never see him again because he took a load of blitz, which seems like a really cool drug, but my brother won't let me take any. What's your name?
I heard about you.
I'm the nice one.
Oh, yes.
I bet that's how Marlow described me. He went, there's the smart one and then there's the nice one.
Yes, something like that, eh?
Yeah, probably. What's your name?
I'm Lance.
Galak. Oh.
I'm here to reclaim this job for Marlow.
Oh, that's interesting. Reclaim it for Marlow.
He said that there's been a few goings on that might not be entirely to plan, and he's decided that he wants to actually send a professional in here to work with you.
Oh, and who's that then?
Oh, that would be me, eh?
Oh, nice to meet you.
All right, boys. Nice to see you met each other. Locke, have a seat. Sit next
Yeah,
to Lance.
Where should I sit, Marlow? I'm the nice one.
You can sit wherever you want, darling.
Oh, I'll sit next to you.
All right.
Wait, so where are people sitting?
In one long line.
I thought Marlow wasn't in here.
No, he just walked
Oh, just
in.
waiting.
So Key's sitting next to Marlow?
Well, it goes Lance. then it goes Locke. Then it goes Marlow. Then it goes Key.
Yeah.
Oh, so we're all facing the same way?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you're not facing the same way. It's just a circular table. You're facing
This
each
is
other.
definitely the most
Ah,
important.
sorry. Okay, fine, sure.
It's a very fundamental plan. Who 4 people eat at a table all facing
That's
the same
what
way?
I said.
No,
And
if
you
it's
listen to that.
if it's a square table,
Yeah, you do 2-2.
I was. Yeah, exactly. But you said we're all sitting next to each other. So
you're
if it's
all
a square
sitting
table,
the
we
same
wouldn't be
way,
sitting
are
next to
you?
each
Okay,
other.
I think the phrase "you're all sitting next to each other." I think what he meant to say was "you're all sitting at the same table."
Okay, well that's very different. But...
Right. Okay. Should we move on?
So, you're all facing the same way against a wall. No, you all sit down. There's food there. All right, boys. So this is Lance.
Nice to meet you, Lance. I go to shake his hand.
Nice to meet you, my China.
We've already met.
Yes. So, boys.
When did we meet?
just literally before he came in the room, me and you talked. You are a bit of a silly Billy. Oi, silly!
So, boys, we're all together now. We got to do some planning. Work out what we're going to do today.
Yeah, so we would, did you find any information for us?
I found a lot of information. But let's start with Lance. He's going to tell you what he can do for you.
Great.
Lance, hand over to you.
What sort of things do you paint?
What sort of things do I paint?
Yeah, for my mum.
Marlow, who is this doom cop, eh?
So he's quite strong and he's quite nice.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What kind of job are you running here, eh?
Like, it's a family business. These two are brothers. I consider you, you like family sometimes. So, look, all you got to do is make sure he doesn't have much impact on the planning.
Let me stop you there. These two are brothers?
Yeah.
Half brothers.
Fair dues. I've seen weirder things.
Thank you.
Yeah, he's half orc over here, Key. That's why he's so nice.
Massive.
Yeah, he's pretty strong.
Right, boys. I heard you've been inside the castle. Tell me what you've seen, eh?
I was drunk and on drugs, so I can't remember much of it. Probably best talk to my brother.
Brilliant. That is great.
So, how much has Marlow told you about the setup in the castle, Lance?
Well, not much, because he said that you guys have been in and you were gonna relay the information.
So nothing. Okay, great. So there we've searched through the basement quite a lot. We found some secret entrances, easy access in and out, 3 exits possibly, and a kitchen for maybe ruining the food. So we can go through and detail that on the way. What are your specialties? How are you gonna help us with this?
Well, it looks like I might have to start from the start again and fucking have a look inside. But, seeing as one of you appears to have been on drugs and drink the whole time he was there.
Drink and then drugs.
Okay, drink and then drugs, eh? Right. My specialties, I do animals, eh?
Oh, you filthy.
I'm sorry, Lance. Did you... Sorry, what? Could you say that again, please?
I do animals.
I heard
Not Marlow, protect your dogs.
Now, hang on a minute. Let me stop you there, mate, eh? My wife and I
What?
might take an issue with this.
What sort of animal is she?
What? My wife is a weasel, eh?
She's a weasel.
Yeah. And then Lawrence opens his jacket and there is a little weasel with a head pointing out. And I if you have something to say to her, you can say it right to her face, eh?
Hello, Mrs. Lance.
And I ask you to apologise because I fear that you were bordering onto a rude nature there.
I don't know what I said that was rude, but I'm sorry, Mrs. Lance.
It was just the manner of your exclamation. I don't care for it.
Sorry, Mrs. Lance.
I kind of feel like Locke was more of the perpetrator.
Well, it seems we're all in a line. I'm kind of looking left and right. Looking left and right at both of them.
I'm all the way at the far end as well.
Right, well, we've all got to know each other. So,
Firm friends.
Lance had sex with weasels, and these two are brothers, and he was drunk and took drugs, and the other one is supposed to know what's going on. So, well, I'll tell you
Lacquer.
what. He's a what?
No, you carry on, mate.
All right.
Is this podcast going to be on this table? Because I love it. I think
this is the whole episode, just the brunch.
Every meal we should just have around this table and then trying to plan this thing more and more.
So, right, good.
Yeah.
I want to hear about how we're going to take out the Lewin. Let's talk about that first. Send it to me.
Right. We found, we can swim across the moat, sneaky like, and we found an underground passage, which then leads up to that sex dungeon we told you about. Then again, back through the weird magic mirror, and we've got a special entertainment room of Jenkles.
And you know...
Alright, Key, just eat your chicken bone. Eat your chicken bone.
You serve so
And,
much chicken bone.
There's literally not any chicken bone on it. There's not a chicken bone to be seen. That's just the pork you're eating. Again.
Right?
And then we'll wait for him, do some interrogation, find things out, and we're hoping this specialist of yours can help out with
I have a
messing
name, mate.
the...
I just told you it.
Yeah, okay, Lance.
You okay,
Are
though?
you okay there, mate? You sound like you're choking.
Yeah. So you choking on the chicken bone there?
Sorry, guys, I had something in my wheat throat.
He always gets something in his with throat.
So yeah, and then we're hoping your friend Lance can help us out ruining the event with some of the food, maybe get some crocs involved.
So let's pull back a second here. Well, number one, you just said get some crocs in, which sounds wonderful.
I said involved, but
can't
sure, in
I
Marlow.
can't do food, mate. I can do animals, though.
Yeah, we all know that, mate. Don't worry about that.
You got to multitask nowadays. No one thought I could get in the castle. Yeah, I did. No one went, oh, he's a great, infiltrator. And yeah, who infiltrated? Me.
I don't think you infiltrated yourself in the castle. I think other people infiltrated you into the castle.
Yeah.
So,
Gone, I look at you and I think, oh, don't know how you did that, mate.
Exactly.
you got anything for us, Marlow, in terms of that?
Step back.
Oh,
So what I want to talk about, I said, how are you going to take out Llewellyn? You said you're going to sneak into the basement.
Well,
Did you?
the special drug room doesn't have any guards in it. And there's no centaurs allowed inside. And there's some hiding places in there. And this is where Jenkle takes his special guests. And so if he's in there with Jenkle and no guards...
two birds with one stone, eh, Key?
Skulls are cracking.
I don't have, I didn't know about this secret room, but I think you might be up the wrong tree here, boys. Llewellyn is a respected tribal member in the elven community.
Well, it's not a bad thing. Then we'll get Jenkle, and then I'll disguise myself and meet Llewellyn.
That sounds like a bloody good plan, but also, what happens if Jenkle's gonna go there after the party? What happens with these guests is, they go up, they talk to Jenkle, some of them stay in the VIP area, some of them leave, some of them, if they're mates with Jenkle, they hang around, maybe go to the secret boudoir. But, there's nothing to say that Llewellyn's gonna go down there.
That's very true. But we'll adapt to that and go looking for him, if that's the case. And that's why the rally will take a turn for the worse.
I want Llewellyn taken out in public, boys.
Like I said, we can always set something up as a backup when Llewellyn's going on that pagoda.
I think that's the way forward.
Just the rotating pagoda.
Oh, is there another one, Lance?
It's the mechanic pagoda which lifts up into the air, sends Llewellyn all the way up to.
There might be something I could work with there, maybe.
Are you any good
Wonderful.
at breaking metal?
I can do that for you, my friend, most probably.
It's a very specific set of skills you've got, animals and metal. I like it.
I know, who'd have thought it? Calling in a specialist, it's very good at what you might exactly need.
I mean, yeah.
Do you know where the pagoda mechanism lies within that castle?
I have my suspicions.
By that you mean, yeah. Where are these?
So that's a
suspicions?
no then, eh?
No, that's... I found something that looks like it, but I'm not sure.
Rolling insight.
Oh, okay. 13 plus 4.
13 plus 4. So you've had some beautiful maps drawn for you that's in front of you for the areas that you've covered. The mechanism room lines up almost perfectly with where the pagoda sits.
Okay, so then it's a strong possibility that I was right about where it
you would
is.
think that is.
But again, like it's still not something I'm definitely sure of. So so if I would, then it would be a bluff, wouldn't it? If I was saying yes, I definitely know.
So when you went into that room with
Yeah.
all these twirling cogs and mechanisms, you saw you didn't really look around very much because there were people in there and you got a bit scared.
Yep.
And then
Not
you ran away
supposed
to
to
get
be
your brother, but you did. You could see this room went up very
Well
high
detailed.
and it had cogs. These quite large cogs going up all of the wall. All right. So are you saying that you think you know where you can get to that pagoda mechanism?
Yes.
All right then. I'll tell you what. I'm going to set you up with a meeting today with the Ferris brothers. They're the company that installed that mechanism for Mr. Henkel. and I want you to pretend that you want to have a similar mechanism installed and find out how it works and what it's made of. And if our boy here, Lance, can smash it to bits from the outside or the inside or wherever we need to.
That sounds great, Marlow. What time's that?
Well, I could do it any time. We need to sort out priorities after we have this little discussion.
Great.
I also want you to sort out this eagle. Have a backup plan for it.
How big are we talking?
It's a bloody giant eagle. I don't know, boys. You're up close to it. How big are we talking?
Well, I tell you what, it's no weasel.
Well, no, it's an eagle, eh? You literally just said that.
I would say bigger than any other eagle I've seen, smaller than the castle. Somewhere in there.
It's a giant creature. It's a big one even for a giant creature.
It could pick me up.
Yeah. So what did you learn? What did you learn about the eagle when you were there?
That you could control it with a statue that shoots out a beam of light, and it will go pick up whatever it's targeting and drop it to wherever you then target it.
Exactly.
We're not exactly magic users, so
I'm a drug user.
yeah, that you are. Yeah,
Lance, have you had any experience?
Mum wasn't too
with
happy about that one. Bopped you on the head sometimes.
Lance, have you had any experience with using symbols or staffs or items to control animals? Direct telepathic linkage, that kind of thing?
Well, no, I usually just have a conversation with them and ask them to do what I want. And if I'm persuasive enough, then sometimes it works for me, eh?
Well, it seems like you might be the man to be the one to control this eagle situation.
I once dropped onto the back of a woodpecker and went for a fly. It was beautiful.
That's a big old woodpecker you could ride.
No, I was a weasel.
Oh, okay. That makes more sense.
I just left my wife and was going out hunting for some food and saw it, dropped onto it quick like, and off into the sky. It was beautiful.
When did you stop being a weasel?
Oh, what, today?
Okay.
About 10 a.m.
Oh,
Just in time then.
just in time. Very well trained weasel.
Yeah.
These are just compliments. You don't need to be so abrasive for them.
So Marlow, what else have you got for us?
Well, I've got a number of things, but I think those are the two we should concentrate on first. I'll tell you what else I've got. I've got a supply of a bunch of poisons. If you can find a way to start adding poisons to any of the many things and places you saw people drinking.
That's
and
no
eating.
problem at all.
Yeah.
We found the kitchen and a lot of access there, easy like.
I've got some men looking at Sneedle and Lewin. We'll try and work out what they're up to, but you might have to report back to me at lunchtime. I've got a nice lunch spread for you boys later, by the way.
And they're chicken bones.
There might be. We're working on it.
Thanks. They're the hardest part of chicken to find sometimes.
And yeah, so also I managed to track down this chef Leopold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I managed to track down
Jesus, look at that noise. Chill out with that. You don't have to swallow the microphone.
No, but he wants to.
Yeah, I know.
He wants to.
I've managed to work out a way to. I've managed to track down the merchant that Leopold uses. He's not going to work with us though, so if you want to do something about it, you're going to have to go do it yourselves.
Give us the address.
I will. I can get that to you for lunch as well.
I'm good at changing minds.
Nice.
You're destroying them.
Yeah, well, that.
And the last thing is,
Did you get me some
what?
explosives?
Have you looked under the table then?
Oh, I haven't. What was under the table? I'll look under the table.
Under the table are two kind of slightly larger than American football size things wrapped in parcel paper.
Is this what I think it is?
I think it might be.
Oh, give us a hug, you. I'll give you a hug.
How much?
Oh, that's a brisk hug.
Oh, brisk. That's a quick hug.
Oh,
for a
that's
full
tight.
minute.
That's a tight one.
Yeah, for a full minute.
And then Marlow proposes.
So, what do you do?
I just get them and I just sort of look at them just like, these look perfect. Marlow, these are going to be so good. Thanks, Marlow. I go to leave with them.
So,
I'll go there.
Locke catches his arm and says, "Sit down, brother. We're not done yet."
Sorry, I got too excited.
that's all right. It's an exciting thing, getting presents.
Oh, yeah.
I'm looking at Leo and the Sneedle for a bit more information. And I've also got some feelers out about because we don't really know what the schedule's going to be to like the White Castle tonight. I was hoping you'd get some information about where guard layouts are going to be.
So we've already got some guard pinpoints. So this gold rudder we disposed of, we got his marker, so we'll be able to put someone there standing guard, which gives us easy access in and out of that dock. We're thinking your specialist could handle that a little bit.
I thought I was going to take that role because he's sort of an expert at animals and stuff, and I'm probably more like a guard just to smash people's heads in. Just seems he's got more expertise.
The man is a dumb cop, but he has a point, eh?
I am a domcock.
The thing, so you're saying that you what have you got? What is this? What are you talking about? I don't get it.
They all have these tickets which says where they're supposed to be.
Oh, right.
And Gold Runner, he's going to be in the docks,
Yeah.
but he can't make it, unfortunately, because he got a spear through the chest.
I see. And you're going to be Gold Runner.
I could be a Gold Runner.
What? But the thing is, what was Gold Runner? Was he half orc?
So, 1 second, Key.
We got some facts.
Gold Rudder is supposed to be at the dock,
Yeah.
but I also forged another 3 guard positions, and we can fill it in for the dock. So it's not going to be a problem. Anyone
I could
can
be
be there.
Forgot about that.
And I do my Ratapee voice for him.
Rattley.
Rattley. I could go in there and I could go, "Hello, I'm Rattley!" And, people won't know it's me because I'm not called Rattley.
That's a fair point. Are you quite good at being deceptive?
I can say my name is something that it isn't, but I do forget at least 1/10 of the time.
I see. Well, Lance, what do you think then? You've heard a bit more detail.
Ach, man, I don't know. It's just I have to tell you, man, how many people are you involving in this operation?
Well, we got these two here.
Yeah.
An outside agent that works for the Jackals called Galak, who's going to poison people.
He's a goblin. Like, you're not, because you're a weasel.
No, I'm both. I am a goblin, proud and green, and I am also a weasel.
You're proud of being green?
Are we making use of your wife on this mission?
I mean, I don't like your tone, mate.
What do you mean, Lance?
Well, are we making use of your mum on this mission?
No!
Okay, sorry. Did Key hear that?
I mean, so I've got my weapons on me, but I guess I'm going to have to launch an unarmed attack.
You kind of walked into that.
So, unarmed attack against Lance.
Are you still carrying
the football bombs? Yeah, I guess so. I'll put one down to try and punch him in the face.
So yeah, go for. I guess roll initiative or.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
2.
14 plus 3.
So Lance, you can you see Key. You see Locke look at Key with a worried look on his face. Key dropping the explosives.
And
on the
I'm
ground.
not sitting next to Key, am I?
No.
So I'm sitting the opposite side of the table.
yeah.
So I don't have time to. I don't even. Can I roll initiative?
Key reaching back. You can if you want.
Can I? Okay.
But you'll get first go at the moment.
3. Nope.
So
Was that higher or lower than?
I think it was lower.
No, higher. I
Much
got 2.
higher.
Yeah.
Much higher. So Lance goes
Can I
first.
just ready an action?
Sure. Yeah.
Just to disengage, move back.
Yeah. So
So if he launches an attack, I just disengage.
okay. So what do you do, Key?
I go to punch him in the face, yeah. So I guess he just moves back automatically, so I just swing and miss a punch.
Locke.
I'm going to move to intercept him, not getting hit by the punch, but trying to. So you've gone for a punch.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to move towards them, but I'm not going to reach them before the punch hits, and then I'm going to try and...
Turns out you jump over the table, flip the table.
Yeah, I missed
still
the
think
punch already.
Oh, you already missed the punch?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm going to kind of intercept and kind of grab him and try to calm him.
Okay.
Which is normally grabbing his wrist or whatever.
Do you want to be calmed, Key?
Well, it's a strange. Who wants to come?
But this Locke will know that this is.
Come on, Locke. Your skull looks very itchy right now. Have you got dandruff?
This is not the first time this has happened. So Locke, kind of through experience, he can grab him and he can try and calm him.
Yeah.
Try.
So you don't want to be calmed?
I mean,
nobody wants to be calm.
Yeah,
You could be you swing a punch and someone says, "Oi."
I suppose that.
Oh no!
And you're like, "Oh, my character."
I think if you got to
No,
the stage where
that's
you-
why
I want no. He's still trying to go
Okay,
for
well,
it. You're gonna have to roll.
obviously, then
you're gonna have to roll a dice to calm me. I'm
then-
saying
Okay.
Let's go for it. Roll it.
it's gonna have to be persuasion.
Locke, what do you say to him?
Calm it, brother.
I mean, the best thing about you is in every season, whenever you do your special voice, which is usually louder, you always lean further towards the
I don't know why I
microphone.
do that. It's so annoying.
It's like I'm getting ready to do my loud voice. Hello.
Headphones. I have to listen to all this right in my ear. You two having a who can make the loudest noise competition.
Yeah, sing it to me, brother. That was crap.
Well, that was better.
So you got
I have to tell you,
16
Matt,
plus
that-
your persuasion, which is
16 plus 4.
4.
No, your persuasion's 9.
Oh yeah,
Oh, sorry. Yes, it's 9. So 25.
25. Good.
Yeah, I think at 25, my charisma's -1.
He's seething and his adrenaline's popping, but he kind of
Now-
listens.
And then
his brother's persuasion
I turn and say, Lance, apologise. Otherwise, this is going to become a big problem.
Now look, boys, I'm not fucking around here, eh? We're here to do a job for Marlow. We're not messing it around. We're going to do it. We're going to do it professionally. We have to work together.
If you don't say sorry, I'm going to punch you to death.
You will try to punch me to death.
Well,
eh?
we can keep doing this, and eventually, if I land one of these punches, I'm pretty sure it'll lead to your death. All you got to say is sorry.
What's Marlow doing at the moment?
Marlow's standing up and say, "Key, if you don't calm down, bad things are going to happen. Lance, professional things to do would be to apologise."
I will, but as soon as I get assurances and I open my jack again, that they will also apologise to my wife, Miss Stella here. I can see by the way her whiskers are frowning that she is not happy with this situation.
Nothing but polite to that weasel.
Right, so hang on. If Locke apologises to Lance, then Lance will apologise to Key. Then Key you have to apologise to Marlow, and then Marlow will apologise to
Yes,
Locke.
and this is the way of things, eh?
Yeah.
This is the circle of life.
Right. So
Strangely, I'm
Right.
alright with this.
right. So Locke turns and says, I apologise, Lance and wifey, for any offence.
And likewise, my friend, I apologise for any offence caused towards your biological mother.
Yeah. And just actual mother, like, not just
Well,
biological.
I'm not quite sure which way round the genetics are, so...
Oh yeah, his mother that we share. And Marlow, I'm very sorry that I got angry and I dropped my presents. I'm so sorry, because I could have killed us all.
Yeah, that would be bad. Locke, I'm sorry that you were stuck with Key.
Don't worry, Marlow. It's the only life I've ever known.
Yeah, the short one it is as well.
Marlow, on the subject of these presents,
Yes.
perhaps it might be sensible if you showed us how they work.
Well, they've got explosive liquid inside them. So they've on the outside. If you open up the parcel,
Oh yeah! Rips it open.
so you will see that it looks like it's just a small barrel of Seathwaite grog. But actually, if you light it, get it set aflame, boom, you're gonna get a big old explosion.
Oh, I've used a couple of explosives before. These look well made. Who made these?
I know someone who knows someone who makes explosives.
Ah, I'm confused about this.
So make sure you're careful with them. Don't let them near open flames.
Okie dokie.
So, sorry, you're telling me that these explosives are literally just a container of Seathwaite grog?
No, they're not just Seathwaite grog. I've added extra stuff to them as well.
A special edition, eh?
Yeah, it's like Seathwaite grog squared, you know?
Ah, so one wouldn't want to drink it, eh?
No, drinking it will probably kill you.
Probably.
Probably, I mean...
Key sort of eye up. I mean, we like a challenge.
I heard this one had quite a session last night.
Well, exactly. That's why I added the probably.
I have got a remarkably high constitution for ale.
Perhaps we can have a look at that now, eh?
Yes. Wait, you're going to drink it now?
No, now.
What?
Okay, Marlow, was there anything else then?
That is it. My men will give you the addresses of the Ferris brothers and
Leopold's supplier.
well, we don't have an address for that yet. The other one is this guy that's going to sort you out of this eagle nonsense. His name is Zachary Wixels. Lance, he's a bit of a laid-back character, so prep yourself. But he's a specialist like you.
And what are we seeing this man for, eh?
Well, he's a specialist at creating implements that control the minds of animals. He could give you more detail about how this eagle is controlled. Maybe give you some helping hand for making it so you can ruin that mind control.
Okay. Yes, we'll have a chat to this fella. What pretense have you had for us going to speak to him?
Oh no, he works for us. He's a dodgy bastard as well.
Ah, right. He's one of the fraternity, eh?
Yeah, exactly. He used to be on the straight and narrow. He used to be
Weren't we all, eh? Once.
Well, yeah.
No.
Well, no.
No, I don't think so.
Either. No.
Born rotten.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, essentially, yeah.
In a bit of rubbish, actually.
No, he used to be one of the city's greatest veterinarians for the psychology of people's pets, A lot of rich people around here like their doggies and their cats and their, exotic
Weasels.
animals.
Crocodiles.
Probably not weasels, but something
Why
like a
not
crocodile,
probably-
maybe like a
why not weasels?
miniature owlbear.
Why not weasels?
Well, they're quite common, aren't they?
Steady on them, mate.
Well, so's my dogs, but I love them,
That's a fair point.
So, he used to work in animal services, but then he got busted for kidnapping people's animals and selling them on the black market. Through myself, of course. So he's on the dodge. So we can talk to him, we can talk to him plain and simple.
Openly.
Yeah, openly.
Understood.
Yeah. All right, so I'll give you those addresses, and up to you. Good luck, my fellows.
Luck has nothing to do with it, eh?
Thanks for my present. Bye.
Good night.
Thank you. Night.
The Formal Gamer, podcast for those with exquisite taste.